guys, Troy here with Cape Ann Conversations. I got a duo, two different people, institutions, foundations, associations, the whole thing here. Okay, I'm going to have you tell more about yourselves, but really quickly, we got Liz from Three Sisters, Cynthia from Ipswich Art Association. Say hello really quickly. Thank you for coming on.
This is Liz. Hi.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Okay. We want to talk about an event, but I have to make you guys hold on that event for 1 second. And I want to hear a little backstory about your associations, your farm first. Why don't we start with Liz?
Sure. So Three Sisters, we're a nonprofit community farm in Ipswich. We've been operating there for about 10 years. We grow on around 5 acres of rented land. We did just expand to include some land in Wenham last year, which we're excited about. And we're in a lot of ways a traditional, small, sustainable community farm. We're growing vegetables. We're using sustainable farming methods. We're trying to take care of our farmland, our soils, our air, our water, and grow food in healthy, nourishing ways. The big difference with us that sets us apart is we're giving a lot of food away. So rather than like in our weekly share program, for example, you have an option to pay the price of your choosing, from a full share price down to zero to more than a full share, make a donation to support a neighbor. So that's a sliding scale pricing model. And about 70% of everything we grow at the farm is going to food insecure neighbors who couldn't afford that produce or face other barriers for one reason or another. And we serve all kinds of folks, families with young kids, seniors, everybody.
What's your favorite fruit or vegetable that you grow?
People always ask me that. I struggle with this question because in the growing season, things will be planted, and then the first time we harvest them, I'm always like, this is my favorite. Like the first head of lettuce, I'm like, lettuce is have you guys heard of lettuce? Or eggplant, so each thing when it's just coming out is
you can sell out and just say like,
magical.
I love, what is it, like the patapan squash because it's so cute or something?
It's super cute. I will say probably like a true personal favorite to eat is delicata squash. It's a winter squash. It's really tasty, and the peel is really tender, so it's like super easy to prepare. It's very user-friendly. Oh.
If someone does a CSA with you, will they get 30 pounds of broccoli rabe in their CSA?
Man, I wish, because broccoli rabe is like a high-value item. But no, we strive for a real mix and a variety. And our CSA is choice-based, so you come in the barn and you pick what you like from what's available that week. So we'll have like 15 items, and it's like take any 10, and you choose what you like. So
I like that model.
Carrots, lettuce, peppers. We have flowers and herbs as an optional extra if you want them. So we're not having folks have to choose between food and flowers, because we think actually beauty is a really important part of the share, and the flowers help the pollinators.
I love that.
So. Yeah, usually we strive for a great mix, great variety, and we take customer feedback super seriously. So we do a lot of asking for feedback during the growing season, and then we do a feedback survey at the end of the year, and then that literally informs when we sit down in the winter to do the seed order and the crop plan, what we're going to grow the next year. What varieties have people liked? What are people eating now? What's user-friendly? What is it? So.
Yeah.
We're in a conversation with our membership all the time about what's popular. And so, things change. Like we have 10 new families from Afghanistan, recently arrived refugees that are in Ipswich. There's some foods that they're enjoying and eating that are different from some of our other members. That's been really neat learning. We have some Haitian families we're serving. They're interested in some different varieties than our other. So it's like everybody's different and brings their own take on the food, which is wonderful.
You rule.
That's so cool.
All right.
How do I follow that?
That's amazing.
Right? Unbelievable.
Cynthia, tell us about Ipswich Art Association. How did it get its start? What's going on over there?
We're a far more humble organization. The Ipswich Art Association is new. We're in our third year.
Breaking news.
Yes. And our goal is to create opportunities for artists of all disciplines in Ipswich to create, show, and ultimately sell their art if they choose. And that is, again, every discipline, including theater and dance and music. We do 2 major shows a year, and we do a number of community-based events throughout the year. Our one of the things that we say is that, again, you were talking about this before before we were on camera, about how we're really not your mother's art organization. In that, we believe that creativity is a right, not a privilege, and that anyone who has any desire to be creative should be given the opportunity to create and discover what nourishes them. And so we, everything that we do is around that. We're a part of Card to Culture, which is Mass Cultural Council's program where if you're in any kind of public assistance, you're eligible for. For us, it's mostly you get everything free, but some things that we charge for, you will get a severely reduced admission price. And really, we're just about bringing as much creativity and opportunities for creativity to the community. That's us.
All right. And so we have a big event coming up. One of the events that you're probably mentioning there, it's April 4th through 6th. Tell us how you guys, these are two, people are going to hear this and they're going to be like, okay, the farmer and the artist walk into a bar. It's probably the Choate Street pub because this is Ipswich. And then, boom. So how did this happen? Who's taking the ball here? And then tell us about the actual event so people know how to come.
I can go first and talk about the connection.
Totally. Do it.
So we have a colleague in common. Our incredible outreach coordinator at the farm, Sandy, is also connected with the Art Association.
She's on the board of the Art Association.
And she's also an artist. She does incredible wildlife photography. You want to see like a stunning snowy owl, she's your gal.
Yeah, she does monoprints too. I don't know if you've seen any of those, but they're out of control.
Sign me up.
So good.
So her role with us is she's mostly doing outreach to the households that we serve. Like we serve, for example, a lot of seniors who are low income, who are on limited fixed income. Maybe their Social Security benefit is less because they're a woman and there's a gender pay gap. So the inequality of their working years is showing up in their retirement years. Sandy's on the phone with them. She's calling them on the landline because maybe they're not an email or computer user and saying, here's when the pickup is, or do you need home delivery? And Sandy rocks.
Yes.
And she had been telling me about Cynthia and the Art Association for a while, and we essentially put together, because of Sandy, that we had a ton of core values in common, which is we're trying to get food out to everyone in the community, not just wealthy people or people of means, and that's exactly what Cynthia and the Art Association is doing with creativity and art. It's for everyone.
Dead on.
So we sat down last fall and did a little brainstorming around, like, what if we worked together on this? And I think, since then, there's been a tremendous, actually, number of challenges. Both of our programs are under attack with budget cuts, with the environment that we're in right now politically. And so it's actually been like a harder season, I think, for both of our organizations. We had this very joyful, positive brainstorming in the fall. And then it has turned out to be, like, I'm going to the State House tomorrow to be part of a group that's testifying about cuts to food programs. And it's like, this is really hard times right now for the farm and for food. But it feels incredibly joyful and positive to have cooked this thing up together, to be inviting the community to come out, say, like, we're not alone. All are welcome.
Absolutely.
Come do art, come eat food, come plant seed, like we're in it together. Yeah. So I guess that was the original kernel of the relationship, was realizing whether it's food and farming or art and creativity, our shared vision is that all in the community are welcome.
Yeah.
So
get people out, do something different.
I agree.
Find your people.
Obviously, everything that Liz said. I think that both of the places that we work, where we both get our hands dirty, is a place within the community that is, I won't say easy, but is a more accessible way to reach and build the community. And especially, when we initially talked about this, and let me tell you, that brainstorming session went a long time. It was really fun.
Yes.
And yes, more of those, please. But, as things have shifted, discovering that holding opportunities like this for the community to come together and to blend around shared loves is a really, really valuable thing, and perhaps the thing that will help us make it through.
Mm-hmm.
So where is this being held?
So thank you very much to EBSCO Industries for their gracious lending of EBSCO Hall, which is at 5 Peatfield Street in Ipswich. If you can actually walk there, it's just a few steps from the train. So if you want to, just use public transportation to get to us, you certainly can.
And this is April 4th through 6th. This is Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's right.
Friday night is a ticketed event.
Friday night is a ticketed event. It is we are, this is a community event. We're also hoping that we can raise some funds for both of our organizations so that we can continue our community commitment. So Friday night is the ticketed event. If you can't afford the ticket, just let us know, and of course we'll get you in. But there are plenty of people who can afford the ticket and are going to come and bid on some amazing art, see some other really amazing, nourishing art that we have around the idea of nourishment. Again, it's not just food, right? So the question that we gave to our artists when we put our call for art out was, what nourishes you? What fills you up, and so the things that we've gotten have been a really wide range of that, and so it's pretty thought provoking. It's also really, the work is great.
So is Friday night like a dinner and an event, sort of fundraising event, sort of enjoy the art event?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about our sponsor?
Yeah, so I just met this morning with the amazing folks at Sandpiper Bakery, who used to be here in Gloucester. Now they're in Ipswich.
Did you meet with Molly?
Yeah.
We got them.
Molly's my
Suzanne.
neighbor,
Oh,
and
stop
my daughter works at Sandpiper, Grace.
Come on.
Cannot speak. I mean, the best.
Oh, you're going to have to come on Friday
the
night then.
best.
You're going to have to be there.
May I tell you what they're making for Friday night reception?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, these
You
guys.
people are in for a treat if you're coming to this. This is an unbelievable. This event just went skyrocket. Unbelievable.
So the vibe for Friday night is it's a party, it's a celebration. Buy your ticket, come, have a drink. Thank you to Ipswich Brewing for donating some beer. The vibe, we have a band coming. It's going to be very fun. Look at the art, enjoy the art, and then there's going to be a silent auction to bid on some of the pieces. And we'll be feasting, capital F, on some treats from Sandpiper, including like farm salads, very big and messy and made with many delicious local greens, like including our local farm friends in Gloucester here.
Yay.
Cedar Rock, Iron Ox in Hamilton, our farm, Marshview Farm in Ipswich. Like, we want to get all these local farms on the menu. You might think, oh, early April, there's not a lot of food, but there is. And they're doing their special Sandpiper Bakery pizza that night as well. So this is not a delicate light snack while you're viewing your art. This is a real bite of a food. Awesome. We're excited. And one of the reasons we love them and that we're working with them is they work with local farms all the time. They are incredible at connecting, their food and the foods that they're making with the actual food producers, like right here in the North Shore, which is super cool. So I'm excited about the reception because it's a sort of a way for us to say, like, hey, we're putting our values of these organizations into the party as well, actually.
Yes.
And Molly does these receptions throughout the summer. And folks, they are not cheap to go to. They are this is the highest end
big ticket
of eating environment that you can accept. Molly is a freaking food gangster.
Yeah.
She is the best. And Sandpiper is the top of the line.
Yeah, we're super
bakery.
excited and
We
super
couldn't be more
grateful.
excited.
It's going to be so awesome.
This is April 4th night
Yes,
ticket?
April 4th. You're
Forget
going to be
about
there.
it.
See,
Forget
look at
about
that.
That's right.
Pizza gets everybody.
Yeah.
You had me at Sandpiper.
Listen. And, that's a thing that people should know about the local food system. It's incredibly collaborative.
Yeah.
And folks are, we're in a moment this year where we actually have to move half of our farm operation in August due to some challenges with landlords. And all these farms have offered help and assistance, and they're going to be bringing their trucks over and lending a hand. And
We're
it's
going to come
really
and help
cool.
you too. You know that, right?
So how does Saturday and Sunday operate then? How's
good
that a
question.
little different?
Oh, Saturday and Sunday. Friday night's going to be awesome. Saturday and Sunday are my jam. So the way we run, the Art Association runs our events at EBSCO is that Saturday and Sunday are open to the public.
Free.
Free. We'll have a couple of community projects that you can be a part of. You can plant a seedling, create a seed stake. We're going to have this wonderful little scavenger hunt that takes you through the gallery and gets you thinking about the art on the walls and how you connect with it and connect with your community. We have our logo is actually really lovely, and we have a local artist creating a block print of it. So we're going to have the opportunity we're going to do some block prints ahead of time, but we're going to have people, be able to experience doing that block print. And then if they want, they can take a tote bag home. We've got music. What else do we have?
We also have some cool community organizations showing up. One of our major partners is a wonderful organization called Nourishing the North Shore that connects between farms and food pantries all across northern Essex County. They're going to be there doing some hands-on stuff, sharing about their work. Like, there's just some neat things in the food and art world that will be there. And it's not just about coming and looking, but it's about getting your hands in.
Yeah, we were kicking it before we started recording today, and I'll try to explain this to the listeners here, because it's not just for you professional artists out there to come here and find you people.
Yep.
I told this story to them, and I hope it relates to you guys listening too. I played hockey my whole life growing up. I had a couple kids. I took 15 years off from ever touching a stick to a puck. And my buddy Josh invited me out to his pond, and I played hockey for the first time in 15 years. And it just, awakened that, childhood fun for me. And I immediately joined a hockey team right after, just with a whole new level of enthusiasm for, my day-to-day. And that's what they're asking for here. They're asking, not to be a professional artist, but, if you are art curious, or you've been an artist and it's been a while because you've been distracted, this is not about perfection. This is about going to a place, finding your people, and having some fun, no pressure. All the other fun things too, music, art around you, food, just free. It's free.
It's free.
Saturday and Sunday.
Can I tell you my dream?
Yeah.
My dream is that
Cynthia has a dream.
you go there. I do have a dream. I have a dream that somebody goes there and hasn't tried to draw since they were in elementary school, and picks up our little piece of paper that asks them what nourishes them, draws something, goes and plants a seed, brings it home, it blooms and grows. They're inspired to draw a picture of it, and it creates a nourishing practice for them of combining these two creative things together that gets them through. And then they share it with other people. And then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
And it's not just art, like you're saying. It is
No.
literally planting a seed. It's
Yes.
you will go there and you can come home with seedlings. If you have been thinking about planting some vegetables in your backyard, or doing something with the kids to show them how food's made, you will get that here as well.
Yeah,
for free.
We have some organizations that are willing to give us some seeds too. So we can just have some seed packets. Folks want to take it home and give it a shot.
Here's my question. I'm putting you guys on the spot here. We're doing this April 4th through 6th, but I feel like we're doing, this is the first one. I think we're doing this more. We doing this again in August? Can I
First
get a
annual?
Right? We did say that.
I need a biannual you guys don't have to tell me now, but I'm putting the pressure on that we do this again in August or something, because it just gets the more opportunity people can get.
It's good. Listen, pressure accepted. I will say, this is feeling a little hilarious now, but we did start out by saying, let's try a small collaboration together and then see how it goes. And then it's really bloomed and blossomed.
It has.
But I think, I'm so excited to see what comes out of this weekend, and I know that we'll have even more ideas as we're in the moment of Friday night, of Saturday and Sunday, as we're meeting the artists, as we're working together. So I'm thrilled to see, after we have this collaboration, what ideas are we having for what's next?
Yeah.
And I think the cool thing about the farm season is there's always a new thing growing or sprouting or being harvested or being put to bed. It's there's all these chances to be thinking in fresh and different ways. And that's a fun thing for us on the farm about working with artists is it lets us kind of have permission to get into our creative side and some of the things maybe we've had ideas or germs of an idea about exploring, and we're like, oh, I don't know if we can, and here's Cynthia being like, creativity is welcome. Do it. And it's like, come on.
Yes.
This is amazing.
I'm an enabler. We're enablers.
It's so good.
That's what we're about. Yes.
I have to hammer through some particulars. If somebody wants to get a ticket, where do they go?
They go to Three Sisters Garden, is that?
They go right to our website. If you
Yeah.
Google Three Sisters Ipswich, Three Sisters Farm Ipswich, you'll find it. Our official website is threesistersgarden.org. This
buy a ticket on
event
there.
is called Around the Table. There's an Around the Table page. It has the whole schedule for the weekend. It tells you what to expect. You can pop on by your ticket right there.
And if somebody wants to come and actually so this is just one event, right? I want to think beyond the event too
Sure.
while we have you guys. If somebody wants to get involved more broadly, like if somebody wants to become a farmer, let's say, like
Good luck to them. No, we welcome
everyone
them.
makes mistakes. Like, do you need volunteers?
We welcome volunteers. Our model is that we use skilled paid professional farmers to grow the food. That's what our staffing model is. But we have incredible number of volunteer opportunities for folks of all ages and stages to connect with us. You can bring your corporate group. You can come by yourself. You can sign up for a weekly shift if you want to barter for a food share for the year. We have tons of opportunities. We just started seeding in the greenhouse a couple weeks ago. And so
Oh my God, go to their seedling sale.
When is it?
seedling sales the last 2 weekends in May. We'll have many thousands of plants, hardy, ready to put in your garden.
My garden last year was the bomb because of that seedling sale.
Tomatoes, flowers,
lie.
all kind of varieties. It's a really fun event. So we welcome volunteers. You can go right to our website and sign up, and we're happy to chat to you about what feels like a good fit. We have folks who love a hard physical task in the field. We have people who like helping in the office, everything in between.
Okay. Same. What's your biggest need right now?
Our biggest need. Well, we're all volunteers. None of us are paid. And so we really rely on the community. But the way we rely on the community is we want them to come and play with us. So we have a monthly meetup. If you go to ipswichartassociation.org, you can sign up for our mailing list. If you decide to go one step further and become a member, that's awesome. We have a bunch of perks for doing that. We have a wonderful event that's going to be 4 times this year. Our first one is on June 8th. It's called Drawing Together. Thanks to a grant from Mass Cultural Council, we have enough money to create about 70 drawing board contraptions so that anyone can come and draw with us. We're going to hold those outdoors. TBA of where that location is going to be for June. We're going to find the place with the most flowers, frankly. And then that's open to anybody. You can bring your own materials, but if you don't have materials, just come and we will show you how to draw. That's a collaboration we're doing with Slow River Studio in Topsfield, which is an art school. Run by my friend Jessie Urwitz, who was a creative county changemaker along with me in 2023. She's awesome. So, there's all of these collaborations that are happening. But the bottom line is just come, be a part of what we're doing. We make it accessible. It's safe to come and create with us. We will help you create. And all we want to see is you flourish with a practice of art.
Come on.
Yeah.
And everybody, bring your kids.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Bring your
grandma.
grandma. Yeah.
We did at the Ipswich Homegrown Market, which is a farmer's market on Thursdays. We had a student art booth, and I think we're going to do it again this year for any student, even middle school kids that have some art, to bring it to the market, set up. Talk about their art, sell it if they want, get the experience of having feedback from the public on their work. It's good stuff, man.
I like it. Okay. This is April 4th through 6th. What are we technically calling this?
Around the table.
Around the table. This is the first of a bi-weekly. No, I'm just kidding. So come join it. Come check it out, guys. I appreciate you coming on here. I appreciate what you guys are doing. It's like all giving. And it's not your only association either. You got another association that you're a part of. Shout it out.
I'm the chair of the Ipswich Cultural Council, and Ipswich Cultural Council is the local cultural council program through Mass Cultural, and each year we give out a certain amount of allocation from the state to projects that benefit the community in Ipswich.
Look at this. You guys
Cynthia
are-
also is a professional photographer, owns her own studio, is a kick-ass professional artist, and is
Bless you.
doing this volunteer work with the Art Association on the side.
on the
Can you
side.
even?
Just can't get enough. Just can't get enough.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Go check out Three Sisters Farm. Go check out Ipswich Art Association, and go check out Around the Table. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for the
much.
opportunity.
This is awesome.
Really appreciate it.
Cheers.